So on this hunt, they said bring lots of ice chests because there's going to be lots of shooting, lots of different kinds of animals, and we're going to shoot them lots of different ways. This place is absolutely infested with feral hogs.
This place is game rich because I'll tell you what, I saw a bunch of animals. I saw a bunch of deer.
Big mature doe walking in right here.
I'm totally confident in that shot. Oh man, look at him jump. Oh, that was a very good shot.
Stick around until after the video to save 15% on Sticky Holsters products.
So howdy everybody, Keith Warren here, and on today's program, the high road's going to be down on the Texas coast at the Bluff Ranch. Now the Bluff Ranch is a place that we've been going for many, many years. Now we've been helping the guys with the Bluff Ranch on their game management program. And boy, we've taken a lot of animals through the years. But on today's program, we're going to be hunting for management bucks. So we're going to be looking through all these bucks and try to pick the ones that we don't want to see that antler characteristic down the road and try to target them. We're going to also be taking out does because we've got too many does on this piece of property. And certainly we're going to be trying to take out some hogs. And we're going to be using lots of different methods. We're going to use modern sporting rifles. All right, then we're going to be using air guns. In this real thick brush, most of the ways that we like to hunt is through elevated stands, but occasionally we'll wind up finding a spot that's got some really nice management animals on it, and we need to put up pop-up blinds. And when we do that, these pop-up blinds may have been in the barn for a good long while. It's important to remember to do everything you can to remove the scent off that, because these blinds, and when you pop them up, they're fresh, they're brand new to the animal. They're gonna know it's there, but you don't want them to smell it. All right, so it's about almost 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm down on the river bottom down here, and I'm talking, it is hot and muggy. So they've told us that the hogs are out everywhere, and our mission is to kill as many hogs as we can, and also if we see some management deer, we're allowed to take them too.
All right, so I am all set up for the evening sit here at Bluff Ranch, and this is an awesome spot. I've sat a lot of spots here, a lot of different places, but I've never sat here before. And Colin actually set up this little pop-up blind, brushed it in, which is perfect. I'm a turkey hunter, so I'm a brushing in snob, and he did a great job. Oh, it's pigs. Good deal. All right, we got some pigs coming in. They're about to get crushed. They come out here and chill out. We'll shoot that big one first. Yeah, get all close together. That was pretty cool. I don't know where I hit it the first time, but it started screaming bad the second time. All right, folks, well, that deer hunt turned into a hog hunt pretty quick. I had quite a few deer in the field, and actually a nice buck. The only thing was that he came in right away, and I wasn't fully set up yet. He walked across the field. I felt like I didn't have enough footage of him if I got on him and shot him right then, so I was hoping he'd stick around. The long story short is he got away, but that's okay, because shortly after I saw the other deer in the field kind of start to get a little weary, and I saw him looking back in the woods, and I said to myself, you know what? I almost guarantee you that they're looking at pigs. And sure enough, the hogs popped out, and it was a sow and a bunch of smaller ones, and I went ahead and put my crosshairs on the big old sow and hit her, and then she ran into the woods, and I'm really confident with that gun, so I snuck another one in there, and you could see her tumble and roll, and that was it. She was done. So anyway, that was a super cool hunt. Now here's the deal. There are a ton of animals out here at Bluff Ranch. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that we are just getting started out here at Bluff Ranch, all right? We got a lot of fun left to have, got a lot of animals left to take. Keith and I are gonna be going at it hard. We're gonna be having a good time, and we're gonna be helping the Burris brothers manage their herd. So anyway, I'm gonna get kill number one wrapped up and brought back to the skinning shed, and we're gonna do a little bit of celebrating, because I'll tell you what, this trip, gonna be a dang good time.
Feral hogs. This place is absolutely infested with feral hogs. You know, we've been coming here for a long time and we've killed them all different kinds of ways. And the thing is, it's just like we can't kill enough of them. And people have, you know, watch our YouTube videos and say, well, are they really that destructive? I mean, why do you want to kill all these hogs? We don't want to kill them all, but we have to keep them under control. And so if you take a look at this, this is just one little area where they've been rooting, and they destroy the land. Literally, they just destroy it. So the hogs on this ranch have been heavily pressured. And what I mean by that, we have hunted the crud out of them. Many times the best time to hunt them is at night. And of course we use thermals. I want to tell you about the MSRs that Johnny and I are shooting. They're both APFs. And you're going to notice that the guns that we're using on this show are both tricked out in Timber Creek gear. But they also have suppressors on them that we get from Silencer Shop. And why Silencer Shop? Because they've made the purchasing of a silencer extremely easy. So normally when you see us with the APF rifles, we are doing what I call shoot them up, bang, bang. But shooting individual pigs is just so nice. And the reason why is because you can focus. Focus really, really good on your shot placement. And there's no excuse when you got one pig out in front of you and you can focus. You better be able to make a good shot and put him down just like that. Sweet. Sweet. Very nice. All right, so this morning did not turn out the way I anticipated it to. I thought I was going to be able to, for sure, be able to have an opportunity at a deer. But what happened, got in there early this morning, did my Coffee with Keith segment that you can see every single day on Facebook. And then all of a sudden I looked up and this hog was underneath. And he turned sideways, and I put that shot exactly where I wanted, right in the ear, okay? And the ear hole, I call it, is the brain. This guy right here, take a look at his teeth. I mean, he's got some really good tusks on him, and he was in here getting an early morning bite, and we're fixing to take him back to the house to get him cleaned up. So we're gonna go see what Johnny got.
All right, so it is a foggy morning, like real foggy. And I've actually got a pig out in front of me right now. I can barely see through the scope. It looks a lot better in that camera than it does in real life, I'm just telling you. All right, here's the situation. I've got a little bit of a conundrum here. I've got at least 2 management bucks to the right, and then to the left at the feeder, and a hog. So I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna have to make a decision pretty quick, I'd imagine. Nice timber. There's all sorts of deer. I think I might shoot the hog because I think the deer will come back. I don't think the hog will though. That's lined up perfect. I'm gonna try to drop him right in his tracks so that he don't go buzzing through the brush. Done. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Look at those deer running. We got a pig down in the field. That was a perfect headshot. All right, folks, well, that was pretty cool. I gotta admit, I had a lot of deer in front of me this morning, a lot of action. This hog came in early. It was extremely foggy. And then I had some deer work in. I actually had a few good management bucks out there. But here's the deal. We need to manage these deer, but these hogs are absolutely rampant on the Bluff Ranch. So I felt like it was the more responsible decision to go ahead and take the hog. We got a lot left, so we're gonna go ahead and get this guy wrapped up and see what the evening is gonna hold, because I've got a feeling that's gonna be pretty good, so. Alrighty, so I just got set up in the blind for my evening sit. Now, this spot is where I sat this morning and shot a pig right over there. I made a perfect brain shot. Now, I've got another APF, but it's in 308. And there's a lot of game moving around here, so I got a good feeling that I'm gonna run into something, but we'll see. He's broke off on his left G2, but his right G2 is extremely tall. And I would be willing to bet a lot of money that Keith has footage of that deer last year. Okay, now I recognize him. Like, we were talking about that buck last year and saying how pretty it was last year. Now he's cleaned up a little bit. Last year he had some kickers. I recognize him right away, but this year he's taller and he's got a little bit more mass, more tine length. But that is so cool. That's exactly what we're talking about here, folks, when we're talking about management. It's taking out the smaller, inferior deer and leaving deer like that to breed. Got another pretty good management buck out there. He's clear. If he'll give me a shot, I'll take it. He's got his butt to me right now. He just raised his head for some reason. If this guy goes left, we're doing it. Get out of here. There's a big buck there. I'm not gonna shoot with him around, especially him. He's coming right at me. Hey. Alright, I can't see him. There were too many deer running, but that looked like a good shot. It looked like a good shot, and it felt like a good shot. So I shot the buck. I know he's down. I know it was a good shot. But I'm gonna wait around, okay? Because there are plenty of hogs on this property. There's plenty of coyotes. I've got thermal, and we are just gonna see what happens to show up. Now I'm not in the blind too much longer, and all of a sudden I look up and bam, there's a little coyote just like running across the trail. So I grab my phone, I flip on the coyote call, and sure enough, he comes right in and takes one for the High Road team. Well, folks, what do you think about that for a combo hunt? That was pretty cool. I had a ton of deer come in on me pretty early on, and I was looking at a few of them, and I was actually about to shoot this 8-point, but you know, this guy came out, and I looked at him and I said, you know what, that right there is a management deer. Now, this is not the biggest buck I've ever shot, okay? Quite the contrary. This is actually the smallest buck I've ever shot, but I am dang happy to shoot him. And the reason why is because this is what management is all about right here, okay? This guy is just an 8-point, okay? He's probably 3 years old. He's short-tined, he's narrow, and he doesn't have a lot of mass. He's exactly what you want to get out of the herd. But the deal is, you know, I've got this thermal, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna stick around until after dark and see what comes in. And sure enough, I'm sitting there and I'm this close to packing it up, and I look out my right window and dang coyote out there. Got a little combo deal, really wasn't expecting the coyote. Long story short is, we still have a few days left, okay? Keith and I have been knocking them down, but we ain't done yet, okay? There's a lot of animals out here, there's a lot more work to do, but we're having fun doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys wrapped up, get this guy back to the skinning shed, and get some sleep because it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Well, morning. I'm set up in the blind, and I've got a beautiful 10-point out there. Really pretty deer, like exactly what you'd want in a trophy buck. I want breeding, so I'm gonna pass him. We've got kind of a scraggly 8 with him as well. So I'm gonna, you know, just take my time. But I think that 8-point may not be a bad one to take. He's just gotta stay still. He's quite the jittery little bugger. He was all cooperative earlier. Now it's like he knows he's being targeted. He's looking straight at me. That is a good deer to shoot. Alright, he's going right. He's kind of looks like he's on his way out. I need to keep this camera on him. He's got that other buck below him, but I don't think he's gonna stick around long. He looks like he's on his way out. He's got that other buck below him, but I'm totally confident in that shot. Oh man, look at him jump. Oh, that was a very good shot. That was a good hit. And he's down right there, baby. Oh man, I can see him thrashing around back there. That was cool. That was absolutely perfect.
I got a ton of bugs in here this morning. I mean, a bunch of them. And none of them are real big. But I'm looking for one that really stands out to be just the worst one of all. Finally a doe shows up. She's got her fawn with her. Very good. She's dead. Down right there. Sorry, right there. So here she is. You know, I sat there in the blind this morning a pretty good while, saw a lot of bucks. One of them that actually kind of, if he would have given me a shot, I'd have taken it for sure. But this doe came in right at the very end. I said, you know what? If she gives me a shot, I'm going to take it, and she did. So anyway, I sent an arrow through her. I mean, it did a really good job. You know, I'm using a 50 caliber big bore air rifle. This is Seneca Dragonclaw, and I like to shoot arrows on big game animals like this because I believe it does just such a good job.
All right, everybody. Well, that couldn't have gone any more perfect. I just got this guy out of the brush, got him set up, and he did not go far at all. He's not a super old deer, but he's just an 8-point, all right? He's got kind of a crab claw going on over here, and not a lot of mass, and a good deer to take out, especially since he's so narrow. So anyway, when he gave me the opportunity, he didn't want to at first. I was just wanting to wait for the perfect shot. So that's exactly what I did, and I put it right where I wanted to put it. I'm pretty sure it was a perfect heart shot. As far as the ammunition I'm using, you know, we talk about it a lot. It's Sierra Game Changer ammunition. I'm shooting a 6.5. Anyway, I'm gonna get this guy back, get him all wrapped up, and keep the good times rolling. So thank you, buddy. You know, this has been a really good trip, right? We've shot a lot of animals and we've had a lot of fun. You know, hunting wise, it's been fantastic, but I feel very accomplished. Okay, we came out here for a specific reason on a mission, and that mission was management. And it's really helped me become a better hunter. You know, when you just shoot the first deer that walks out, that's it, your hunt's over. There ain't much to learn. But when you sit there and you study these animals and you really understand which one you're gonna shoot and why, dang sure makes you a better hunter.
As a game manager, you've got to make decisions. It's tough decisions sometimes. You got a big, beautiful buck sitting there and you think, man, I could smoke him. Or you got a guy over there that's not as big, but you need to smoke him. So you've got to make a decision, and it can be a challenge, but if you're committed to game managing and you want to do something for the long haul, you've got to make those tough decisions.
Sticky Holsters is famous for their super non-slip material holsters, magazine pouches, belly bands, thigh and ankle holsters, and off-body carry solutions. No clips, no loops, just comfort and security. Sticky Holsters now presents the Venatic outdoor line for the outdoorsman. Their new Venatic collection has the most innovative and unique modular rifle sling on the market. This sling can easily be moved from firearm to firearm and will never slip off your shoulder due to the sticky material. They've also released a rifle or shotgun cheek pad riser that comes with an optional ammo holder and dope card sleeve. For everyday carry solutions and in the field comfort and performance, you need to check out Sticky Holsters and their new Venatic outdoor line. Enter promo code HIGHROAD15 at purchase to save 15% on all Sticky products.